presence of God. So no man comes to the Father lest they have Christ, the wisdom of God, dwelling in their heart. Because that wisdom says, God's never known me according to the flesh. God's never defined me by what I've done. He's never defined me by my sin. But He's only ever defined me according to what He believes about me. That's the only way He's ever defined me. He's only defined me according to the Spirit. Now that sets me free from a sin conscience. It purges my conscience from my works. It purges my conscience from what I do in order to make God happy with me. And I realize that guy's always been for me. And now that in my heart causes me to come to God. Right? And Hebrews says it perfectly. What does it say? It says, it says that, how shall a man come to God lest he believes that God is and that He is a rewarder of those who come to Him. Yep. And so the author of Hebrews is very succinctly saying there, unless you think you're going to be rewarded in the presence of God, you ain't coming.
And so that's what Christ, like that was being of the same heart.
Right. So
because there's lots of people that believe in Christ, but they don't have the same heart. They don't believe the same thing that Christ believed.
Right. They believe in a historical Jesus.
Right.
They don't believe in the truth that Jesus came to reveal. Right. Mostly because they've never heard it.
Right.
Mostly because they've only heard churchianity.
That's right.
They've never heard what the cross actually means. Right. I mean, you go your whole life believing in Jesus, and especially, we'll just use the Western world. In the Western world, most of the church, if you polled them, would believe that the wrath of God was, the anger of God was poured out on Jesus on the cross.
I was filling out, I have that MetaShare, that Christian bill sharing is for